There is a feeling that lives in the chest of almost every person under 30. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it roars. Sometimes it hides behind the noise of daily life, only to emerge in the middle of the night, when the world is silent and you are alone with your thoughts. It whispers, "You are behind." Behind compared to who? Behind compared to what? The whisper does not say. It just makes you feel it. A weight, a pressure, a sense that somewhere, someone is winning, and you are losing. That the clock is ticking, and you are not moving fast enough. That life is a race, and you are falling further and further behind. You see it everywhere. On social media, in conversations with friends, in the quiet moments when you compare your life to the lives of others. A classmate buys a house. Someone your age starts a business. An old friend gets married. Another travels the world. And each time, something inside you tightens. What am I doing? Why aren't I there yet? What is wrong with me? You are in your 20s, your 30s, and you already feel like you are running out of time. Let me tell you something no one else will. Something you need to hear right now, in this moment, as you sit there carrying this weight. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. The idea that you are behind is not a fact. It is a story created by a world that profits from your insecurity, a story designed to make you feel small, so you will buy things you do not need, chase things that do not matter, and live a life that was never meant to be yours. The truth is, there is no such thing as behind. There is no universal timeline. There is no race. There is only your life, your path, your timing, and no one else is living it. The person who bought a house at 25, their path is not your path. The friend who started a business at 22, their timing is not your timing. The classmate who seems to have it all figured out, they are fighting battles you know nothing about. You are comparing your inside to someone else's outside. Your messy, uncertain, chaotic present to their curated, filtered, edited highlight reel. You are measuring your worth against a version of reality that does not exist, and you are deciding, based on that comparison, that you are failing. But you are not failing. You are being lied to, and the worst part is, you are believing the lie. Think about what your life actually looks like, not what you imagine it should look like. Not what you think others expect it to look like. What it actually is. You are here. You are breathing. You are trying. You are figuring things out, one day at a time. Some days you feel lost. Some days you feel like you are moving backward. Some days you do not know what you want, and that terrifies you. But here is what no one tells you, that is exactly what it is supposed to feel like. Your 20s are not a time to have everything figured out. They are a time to figure things out, to try paths that lead nowhere, to wake up one morning and realize you have been climbing the wrong mountain, so you can climb down and find the right one, to make mistakes, to learn, to grow, to become. You are not behind. You are in the middle of becoming, and becoming takes time. Becoming is messy. Becoming does not fit into a neat timeline or a perfect package. Becoming happens slowly, quietly, invisibly, until one day, you look back and realize how far you have come. There is a reason you feel behind. It is not because you are failing. It is because you are finally awake. For the first time in your life, the structure is gone. The track has disappeared. There is no more school to guide you, no more exams to pass, no more clear path from A to B to C. You are standing in an open field, with no map, no instructions, no one telling you what comes next. And that is terrifying. But it is also the beginning of everything. The people who seem to have it all figured out, many of them are running on autopilot. They are following a script that was written for them by someone else. They are climbing a mountain they never chose, because they were too afraid to stop and ask if it was the right one. You, on the other hand, have stopped. You are looking around. You are asking the hard questions. You are willing to be lost for a while because you know that being lost is the only way to find your own path. That is not being behind. That is being brave. The comparison machine never stops. It will run for the rest of your life if you let it. There will always be someone younger who has more, someone faster who got there first, someone who seems to have what you want when you want it. The machine will use them to make you feel small, to convince you that you are losing, to drive you into a state of constant anxiety. But you can choose to step away from the machine. You can choose to stop measuring your life against the lives of others. You can choose to accept that your path is yours alone. You can choose to trust that your timing is your own, not because it is easy, because it is the only way to find peace. The people who live deeply, who build lives that matter, who die without regret, they are not the ones who run the fastest. They are the ones who ran their own race. They are the ones who ignored the noise and focused on their own path. They are the ones who understood that life is not a competition, it is a creation. So what does it look like to stop believing you are behind? It looks like letting go of the timeline you were never meant to follow. It looks like giving yourself permission to move at your own pace. It looks like celebrating other people's success without letting it diminish your own worth. It looks like trusting that your time will come, even if it does not look like anyone else's time. It looks like asking yourself, what do I actually want? Not what should I want? What do I want? And then, slowly, bravely, taking steps toward that. Not because you are trying to catch up, because you are finally moving toward something that is yours. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to become who you are meant to become. And who you are meant to become is not someone who finished first. It is someone who finished theirs, their life, their path, their creation, theirs. There is a version of you 10 years from now. They are looking back at this moment. They are not angry that you took too long. They are grateful. Grateful that you did not rush into something that was not yours. Grateful that you had the courage to sit in the uncertainty, to ask the hard questions, to take the time to figure out what you actually wanted. Grateful that you did not let the noise of comparison push you into a life that was never meant for you. They are grateful because you gave them the gift of a life that fits. A life that was chosen, not inherited. A life that was built slowly, intentionally, on ground that was truly yours. That version of you is not ahead or behind. They are exactly where they need to be, because they took the time to find their own path. And that path started here, in this moment, with the decision to stop believing the lie that you are behind. Here is what I want you to remember. The race you think you are losing, it does not exist. The timeline you think you are falling behind on, it was never yours to follow. The life you think you should have by now, it is not your life. It is someone else's blueprint. Your life is not a race. It is a journey, and journeys do not have a set pace. They have twists and turns. They have stops and detours. They have moments of stillness and moments of acceleration. They are not linear. They are not predictable. They are not meant to be compared to anyone else's. You are not behind. You are on your way, and your way is the only way that matters. So stop asking yourself if you are late. Start asking yourself, am I moving towards something that is mine? If the answer is yes, keep going. If the answer is no, take a breath, turn around, and find your own direction. But stop measuring. Stop comparing. Stop believing the lie that you are losing a race no one is running. You have time. Not infinite time, but enough time. Enough time to try and fail and try again. Enough time to change your mind. Enough time to start over. Enough time to become who you are meant to be. The only thing that can waste that time is believing you are behind. Because when you believe you are behind, you rush. When you rush, you settle. When you settle, you end up living a life that was never yours. Do not let the fear of being late push you into a life that does not fit. Do not let the noise of comparison steal the one life you have. You are not behind. You are beginning. And beginnings are the most powerful thing you will ever have. So here is what I want you to do. The next time the whisper comes, the whisper that tells you that you are behind, that you are losing, that you are not enough, pause, take a breath, and remind yourself of the truth. There is no race. There is no universal timeline. There is only your life, your path, your timing, and you are exactly where you need to be. You are not behind. You are on your way, and your way is the only way that matters. What step will you take today, on your own path,